Episode 2 of the Unnamed podcast, I guess. Name still in progress. uh, I'm Spencer, and I'm joined by my friend Brandon
Hey.
to talk about shit today. Yeah.
Well,
Hey, that's an opening.
one of these days. One of these days.
Right. I'm proud of myself for actually remembering to introduce us at the beginning of the podcast instead of having to record something
Oh my god, I can't believe...
and put it at the beginning.
'Cause when I was watching it back, I looked at that and I just went, oh my god, I can't believe we forgot to do that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's like... Oh, shoot. Hopefully this time we'll also not have any static just coming out of nowhere.
I still don't know what that was. I listened back to my recording, I couldn't find anything.
No, yeah, it wasn't your fault. I just when I was mixing and trying to like balance audio and stuff, I just boosted some of the ambient noise by accident, which created that static.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it was all my fault, but
I'll never forgive you for this one.
Yeah. It's so yeah.
It scared the shit out of me because I was listening to it kind of passively. And then, like, I had it turned up loud. I was like, oh my... Ugh! I jumped. It was bad.
Right. Yeah, but this time it'll be better because I'm actually going to be editing the audio in Audacity instead of Premiere Pro.
But this is the exact moment where it's going to have a fuck up. You know that, right? Just because you said that?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Hopefully not. I used Audacity to record my Digimon vid last weekend, and it worked out pretty well. So.
I'm still gonna finish that. It's interesting. I like it, and this is coming from I wouldn't even call myself a casual Digimon fan, like just a passive Digimon fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. I definitely feel like I was perhaps like a little bit too tense during the video, and that I still need to kind of find my voice.
Oh, well, that's just going to come with practice and everything.
Right, yeah.
That's my biggest concern for when I want to make videos and stuff, is that I have all these grand ideas, but I don't have the technical prowess to back it up right now. And I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to have to make a remake of this in 5 years. Like, I know that sounds dumb, but it's like, I really want it to come across good. Fuck.
Could you imagine if, that was just a thing that YouTubers just did? They just went back and
remakes.
Just remade. Yeah. Just did remakes.
Dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
The games industry. Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Well,
so speaking of remakes,
okay.
We got we have the Final Fantasy VII remake just recently came out.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that was today. What? Oh yeah, that's today. Shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was gonna buy that, and I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Which is the remake on a PS4 exclusive?
I believe it is a timed exclusive. I assume it's going to come to PC, and that's it. But yeah, I know it's PS4 only right now, which makes sense because the Final Fantasy VII is a PlayStation 1 exclusive. That shit sold PlayStations.
Yeah. Oh man. Damn it, it's going to be a fucking while before it comes onto PC.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. And I know you were talking about at one point that you don't have enough storage on your PS4. But I would recommend just waiting because this game's fucking beefy. It's like 100 gigs. Mm-hmm. You have to have a fucking hard drive dedicated to it.
Because the PS4, like I have the base PS4, which doesn't have that much hard drive space.
Mm-hmm.
It probably only has like 350 gigs, maybe.
I have the Slim, and I believe that has 500 to begin with. I put a 2 terabyte external hard drive on it, so like I'm fine.
Nice.
I'm actually running out of space on that. I have a lot of shit downloaded. Yeah, this is the first game that I've played on my PS4 because I played the demo. This is the first time I have ever thought, damn, I wish I had a PS4 Pro right now.
Yeah.
Because it runs pretty good, I'll be honest. Like, it runs pretty clean. But shit, dude. I could see where the graphical fidelity would be better. And I'm like, shit, I want to see it. This game's so pretty. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play the remake at all? Or the demo? Excuse me.
No, I did not end up playing the demo because of the aforementioned reasons.
It's a big demo too. It's only like an hour long and it's fucking big.
Also, I just hate navigating through the PlayStation UI.
Really?
I fucking hate it.
That's bizarre. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's easy as can be, but that's just I've put a lot of hours into it, so maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I rarely play on my PS4, so the UI is just very foreign to me.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, I know a lot of people like to bash on the Switch UI, but
I don't mind it.
It's very simple.
It's okay.
I know where everything is. With the PS4, right, you have all those fucking icons, on the UI, and then you can, like, scroll up and down for, like, different options or whatever. It's just fucking confusing. I get lost.
Well, of course the Switch's UI is simple because it's baby games.
Yes,
for baby player.
Baby. I'm big baby. Yeah.
I can deal with the Switch. Like it's fine. I don't mind it. I fucking hate the Xbox One's UI. I think it's abysmal.
By far. It's the worst. 100%.
I don't understand. But the 360, I don't remember when it was, but they did an update and they like completely overhauled the UI on it. And it was good. It worked. It was simple. Your games were right up front.
Yes, the 360 UI was amazing.
Yeah. And then the one came out and it's just a messy pile of shit. I hate it.
Oh my god, I hate
There's ads all over the front page. Your games were like buried under shit.
Yeah.
It just, ugh. At least with the PS4, like, because it has your games in most recent order. The Xbox has that as well. But, like, they're front and center. It's right there. That is what you are getting. And not only that, but you could, if you want to get to your library, you could just hit fucking R1 and it takes you right to the library button. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. It's just very straightforward, at least to me.
Okay. Well, maybe I just need to go back on the PS4.
Yeah.
Whenever I get like P5 Royal, if I end up getting it.
Yeah.
No, tell me about it, because you picked it up. You haven't played a lot from what you told me.
I am about halfway through the second dungeon right now. It's P5. It's P5, but Royal. I really don't know what else to say. Like, if you play P5, you're gonna like this game. It is still a solid game, 2 and 2. The additions, at least so far, haven't been like anything major that I've noticed. It seems like I just got this last night when I was going through, because they give you tutorials through the whole fucking game. The biggest addition I can find is that after you go to a dungeon, you are no longer limited to just go to bed, fuck you.
Really?
You now have the ability to do something as long as it's within the cafe or the back streets.
So you can actually craft shit.
You could do stuff. You don't have to fucking waste another extra time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do a lot, but they also added, like, you can mop up LeBlanc. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, and get, like, kindness points and, like, Sojiro points and stuff. So,
oh my god, that's great.
Oh, no, they give you so much shit in this game to make it easy. Like, this game is stupid easy. Like, it's a lot easier than P5, which was already easy compared to 3 and 4. Like, Confidant social links now have an extra thing after the fact to get more points. Like, when you're walking home, they give you a call, and then you get an extra dialogue option to get more points to boost it for later.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of wonky.
So is that in addition to, like, gift giving?
Oh yeah, no, it's in addition to like everything.
Oh my god! Wow.
No, they just give you so many opportunities to make shit easy.
Jeez. I guess it's because a criticism of P5 is that people didn't max out all of their, links by the end of the game. And so they just really wanted to make that a lot easier.
I can understand that. The way I've always played these games, it's like you just do who you want the first playthrough. Right. Anything after that, if you want to clean up or like try to get a full confidant playthrough, that's up to you. But my first playthrough, I always just go whoever I end up wanting to actually talk to. And it's entirely possible in P5 to do it. It's just a lot of work. Persona 4 is like that as well, where it's you have to really like plan your days out to get a full run. But Persona 4 Golden lets you go out at night, and it basically just gives you points, extra bonus points to boost social links. So it's really fucking easy. So yeah, this is the expanded easy version of the game, which I think that's fine.
Okay, cool.
What else? I'm trying to think, because like there's so few and far between with the changes that it's like I really have to think about them. They added that your school counselor. They added that guy. He's a social link. I've only done like one of his. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, and it actually makes a lot of story sense because this isn't really a spoiler, and you've played P5, so I don't care. But after the first dungeon with all the stuff that goes there, your school hires a counselor, like therapist type guy, because that's probably appropriate and makes sense.
And that was pretty much revealed in one of the trailers, anyway.
Yeah. But that's the reasoning behind his addition.
Makes sense.
The new girl, I've talked to her like 3 times. I don't really know anything about her. The game keeps trying to like, they put her in a cutscene every once in a while, and it's like, oh, okay, am I going to learn anything? No? Okay.
So you haven't recruited her yet?
No, not even close.
Really? Okay.
The game, they continually refer to her as Yoshizawa, because, that's her last name.
Uh-huh.
But the game still puts in her like little character profile, it says girl called Yoshizawa. Like they won't even just fucking put her in. I'm like, oh, why? Her name is Yoshizawa. I don't get it. I guess it's to like put the whole like, oh, you're not close enough yet or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Guns are now immensely better. Like
thank God.
Because you get ammo back after every fight.
Right.
Instead of per dungeon visit, I mean. Mm-hmm. It's now, and their reasoning is like, oh, well, an enemy's going to expect you to stay strapped, You always pack in heat. They don't know that you already used your ammo, so, cognitive bullets refill. And it just makes it so much better. Yeah. It's so much better.
Yeah, and it makes the, what's the kid's name? The King? Was that his name?
Oh, I can't remember his name. Get Smoked. Yeah.
Get Smoked guy. Yeah, I mean, it makes his confidant abilities a lot more useful.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
other
pretty
than
nice.
that, they added, like, special shadows that if you kill them, they explode and do damage.
Explode and do damage? What do you mean?
To the enemy party. Like, it's...
Oh, okay.
Why they're there, I don't really know.
That's weird.
It's really weird. I mean, it's nice because it saves me grinding. But,
sure.
Yeah, other than that, it's pretty much the same. I'm sure it's going to get a lot more different later. The grappling hook is stupid. There's no reason for it. That was a big advertisement, but there's really, like, they reworked dungeons a little bit to just have grappling points instead of just hop up on ledge points. It's really stupid.
I figured that's what it was going to be.
They added this thing, I think, they're called will seeds.
Will seeds, okay.
Every dungeon has 3 of them. And they're like little bonuses. If you collect them, you get like HP and SP back a bit for that like visit.
Okay.
And if you get all 3, you get like a special item or something.
Okay.
I still don't really see the big point. They don't seem that useful, but I mean, if you want to collect everything, go and get them. Because the game's like very like, oh no, we got to get the will seeds. I'm like, I don't know how useful this is, but all right, I'll go get it.
Yeah, considering you already have like treasure chests and the whole, you gotta craft lockpicks and whatnot, that seems
Yes.
odd.
There's a
To
lot more
add.
treasure too. A lot more.
Okay.
You remember when you use your like phantom vision and you see like yellow stuff that you could break and steal treasure?
Right.
That you could sell later? There's way more. Way, way, way more.
Nice.
Which means you get a lot more money overall too.
Nice.
But it doesn't seem excessive. Like, it just seems like, oh, I'm getting an appropriate amount, which I should have had in the first place.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know. I always felt broken original.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember since it's been like
3
years since I've played or so. Yeah, I probably felt the same. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, yeah, definitely, because you had to spend so much money buying gifts to raise your social links. Yeah, I definitely got broke doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, it's at least where I'm at, it's pretty much the same game. Is it enough changes to warrant a purchase right now? Absolutely not. I don't think so at all. But, like, if you haven't played it, go pick it up. It's good. There's really no reason to play original at this point. At least where I'm at, there's no reason to play the original if you haven't played this one. If you haven't played it already. It's fun. I like it.
Yeah, I hope that as the game goes on, there will be some kind of drastic storyline change.
I have a feeling there will be, and since they announced this game, and even before that, because we all knew it was going to happen, they've done it multiple times before. Since they announced this game, there is one major change that I want to happen, and it is a specific dungeon just needs completely reworked. And I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Oh, the foods dungeon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, that dungeon sucks. It is not good.
Yep.
The puzzles are stupid.
Yep.
I actually like the boss. I know most people don't. I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that dungeon sucks. I just want it completely reworked. Just scrap it and start over. Which is funny, because the dungeon after that, the casino, is like probably my second favorite dungeon in the game. That one's awesome.
The casino's pretty great, yeah.
You could tell that was one of the first ones they worked on.
I mean, for sure, since, you're in there technically at the beginning of the game, so they definitely put a lot of thought into that palace.
Yeah. My biggest hope is just that they spent the most work in this version on like the last third of the game, because that's where I feel like it kind of lags.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So I just hope that's how that goes, because who knows? Either way, I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. It's a good game.
Fantastic. Good to hear. So let's talk about what's not such a good game, and that would be Cooking Mama, unfortunately.
What the fuck? What kind of reality are we in right now?
Okay. So, Cooking Mama dropped recently, and there were accusations made that Cooking Mama was some kind of crypto mining like ploy. Where I guess apparently, quote unquote, computer hacker men from Reddit said that the game was using your Switch to for crypto mining.
Mine crypto, yeah.
Right. So it sounds ridiculous, right? But then the game got removed from the eShop.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, shit, does this have some credibility? Because
so, yeah,
obviously funny Reddit post, like, you can only take so much at face value. Like, I don't know jack shit about mining cryptocurrency besides like the basics. And when I read that, I was like, oh, there's got to be something behind this, because there's no, from at least the sources that I've seen, there's no like definite proof yet. But then it got removed, and now I'm like, oh, so Nintendo was stepping in on that.
So let me fill you in.
Go ahead. I'm excited.
Game Explain. They went ahead and did a whole video explaining the situation.
Okay.
So apparently, it's not crypto. Let's just get that right out of the way. It's not crypto mining. One of the, I guess, the developers or workers at the company made a couple statements, and basically he said that the game was put into the hands of new rookie developers, and that they couldn't do something like that, even if they wanted to.
Because I did see a video that the Switch version was put by different developers.
Yeah, so... Right. So you had new developers, and there was some arguments between the IP owner and the developers of the game, where the IP owner didn't approve of the quality of the game, essentially.
Makes sense.
I think
Cooking
the
Mama was fucking
developers... Right. Yeah, no. Legendary DS games.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They're
so,
good.
The developer, someone from the developer side, they went ahead and, released the game anyways, even though
they just said fuck it?
They're like, yeah, fuck it. And they just released it on the eShop.
So that's why it got taken down.
That's why it got taken down, because IP owner was like, what? I didn't greenlight this.
It's fucking Cooking Mama, bro.
So it's just a fucking mess.
So was the high CPU usage just from fucking bad coding?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean that makes sense. Some Switches actually did end up getting a bit cooked from playing that game. No pun intended.
Fuck you. God damn it. I mean, I'm glad that that's the case. Because, I like Cooking Mama. I didn't want it to be some shady, scuzzy stuff. Mm-hmm. But what fucking world are we in that Cooking Mama, of all games, has to be wrapped up in this shit? It's Cooking Mama.
I know. And I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and man, it is not fun. It is not good.
Really?
Yeah, it's awful.
What about it was released on PS4 as well, right?
Was it?
I think it was. And I'm pretty sure it had a different development team. So I wonder if that version's good. But that would suck because I want the Switch version to be good because it's got motion controls. Which is half the fun of Cooking Mama is... Like, the Wii games were fun because you use motion controls. The DS games are fun because you tap and shit and spin. Like you're playing Pokemon Ranger.
Uh-huh. Pokemon Ranger. Oh my god.
When are we going to get another one? If Mystery Dungeon can come back, Ranger can come back.
Ranger can come back, yeah. Oh
Shadows of Almia is fucking awesome, dude. That game rules.
Oh my god, I would love to have a new Pokemon Ranger, or at least a remake, or port it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That game had some sick.
You can't emulate that game. I don't want to try spinning circles with my mouse.
Right, that would be cancer. Yeah, 100%.
What world can allow Cooking Mama to end up like this, man?
Yeah,
this is the most bizarre.
Anything about the PS4 version? I've not heard anything about it. I just only have heard about the Switch.
I didn't know that Cooking Mama was on other platforms. I thought it was a Nintendo exclusive.
Yeah, no, me too.
That's why when I heard about it, I was like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah. God, that's just so sad because I was looking forward to the game. Oh my god. That's... Ugh. Well, to go ahead and cleanse ourselves of Cooking Mama, let's go ahead and talk about another disgusting video game. So, video game controversy at least. So, Borderlands 3 Gearbox. So, Borderlands 3 was a massively successful game, but... Mm-hmm. As you were saying, the CEO, Randy Pitchford...
Randy!
Not such a great guy. So, he's got into some trouble in the past before.
He's such a shithead.
So with Borderlands 3 this time around, again, the game sold very well. Sold millions.
It's fucking Borderlands, of course.
Of course it did, right? So essentially, the developers are paid huge fucking bonuses whenever, they release the game or whatever to compensate for their lower wages. So this time around, allegedly, according to Randy Pitchford, the game turned out not to be that profitable, despite selling so well, attributing it to some development changes they had to make with like graphics and whatnot, which apparently cost a lot of money. We don't have like any hard numbers on that to really
I don't
go
know
off
about
of.
This shit to dispute it, but I mean it sounds alright.
So he's essentially he told the developers that you're not going to get a fat bonus this time, and despite essentially, promising that they're going to be getting those big bonuses. They certainly deserve it. They certainly do.
Now,
and wait,
let me finish.
Borderlands? Okay. Just this, and then you can. So he tells the developers, who are understandably angry about this, that they can go ahead and just quit if they don't like the pay. Okay, take it away, Brandon. Take it away.
Okay. Now, have you played Borderlands 3?
I have not.
Have you played any of the Borderlands games?
We played Borderlands 2
Oh, that's
together.
right, that's right.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that we played that together. I've played that game so many times, I forget who I played with.
Yeah, that was
love
before
Borderlands
I even had
2.
my PC.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I love Borderlands 2. That game's fantastic.
Yeah.
I could play that all day, every day. Borderlands 3, I recently played. It came out on Steam, it was on a good sale. I said, fuck it, why not? I didn't want to buy it because I don't like Randy. I don't like Gearbox, but,
Epic.
It's Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
So fuck it. Play the game. I have not put that much time into a game that short, or not that short, but in that short amount of time, in a long time. That game's immensely fun.
Good.
The story is complete ass. It's abysmal. Like, really, 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 really bad. But the gameplay it just tops all the others. Like, it is extremely refined. It's great. And seeing this it really adds the cake on top, and it makes me upset that I bought this fucking game.
Meanwhile, Randy Pitchford's given him millions of dollars in bonus, probably.
This is not the first time.
Yeah, it's not the first time. He did end up getting a lawsuit brought up against him, I think, last year.
Lots of lawsuits.
Lots, in fact. Yeah.
Remember that investigation a couple years ago where he had, I believe, it was pornography of some kind.
Really? Okay.
I believe it was child porn, but I don't.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
great.
Classy.
But I believe that's what it was. But he got in a big lawsuit about it because he had it on a work flash drive.
Jesus.
With important CEO files or whatever the fuck.
Oh my
god. And it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Bro, Randy.
And let's not forget the time that I'll try to get the story as good as I can remember it. When Borderlands 3 was first announced and coming out, there was this big YouTuber, I don't know his name, but he was making analysis videos and everything on the trailers and all that.
Sure.
And then he pointed out he made a video about the most likely DLC characters coming. Mm-hmm. Because they were in the background of one of the trailers, and he made a video analyzing it and everything.
Yeah.
And then he got a knock on his door a couple days later by some agent thug type people saying where did you get that? Where'd you get that information? He's like, what? So Gearbox, and I'm not going to blame the whole company. It's Randy. Randy is that man. He's the face. He's the source of all this. They called I guess investigative agents on him, even though all he did was analyze the trailer that they released.
Did they not watch his video?
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be in the trailer, and they basically assumed that he was getting private information or some shit like that. Yeah, so that game had a rocky launch. The launch was fine, but it had a rocky going into it because Randy can't shut the fuck up. And he does this on repeat every time. Borderlands 2 was full of this shit. Borderlands 2, they stole millions of dollars. I think it was from... Was it from Sega? I don't remember who it was from. But
really?
Because whoever hired them to make Aliens Colonial Marines, they gave them a bunch of money, and then they funneled all that money into Borderlands 2, and then Aliens Colonial Marines turned into a big piece of shit. So
nice.
It's been, 9 years of this? 10 years of this?
Well, hey, at least Borderlands 2 turned out great.
Borderlands 2 is great, and it
yeah.
makes me sad that that's part of it, but fuck it,
that's
whatever.
That's part of the origin story, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Randy's given himself millions of dollars, like, piece of shit, and I'm not surprised. This just tack that onto the board. It's a fucking bulletin list now.
God, how is this guy still the CEO?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know.
And, I'm just afraid that some developers are just going to have to leave because they're not being paid well. Or, they're just sick of it and they go, and then Gearbox, the whole Borderlands IP just really falls into disarray, which would be sad.
It sucks because there are games like it, but I when I was playing Borderlands 3, it really reminded me, I was like, shit, there's no game that scratches this itch like Borderlands. But, yeah, I mean... Randy is something special because I feel bad for laughing at all these people who have it tough because it sucks for them. I get it. But man, I love laughing at Randy being a piece of shit. Oh my god, it's hilarious. He's such a shithead.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's the fucking worst.
When I was playing Borderlands 3, I was playing it with a buddy and anytime something stupid would happen or like a glitch, which there weren't many, but if the story, some bad happened to the story, we'd just be like, okay, Randy.
Okay,
all right,
Randy.
buddy. All right, that good game you got here.
Oh, good shit.
I'm sure everybody who worked on that game, good people, except Randy.
But, okay, so let's actually talk about some good news.
Good news. Oh, boy.
So, I mean, this depends on what your definition of good is, but
okay.
Valorant.
I'm not gonna look. Oh, Valorant. That's
right.
That's that riot shooter, right?
Yeah, riot shooter. It's essentially CS:GO Overwatch.
Yeah, yeah. Is that? Why does that keep popping up? Is like a beta out or something?
Yes. Right now,
okay.
There's a beta out. Keys are super rare right now. Okay. Apparently, people are selling keys for like $100.
Oh my god.
My younger brother, he actually did end up getting one.
Damn.
From like a Twitch, what's it called, like loot drop or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He was just just had it's Twitch stream. Just
is he gonna sell
in the background?
Get some fucking dough, bro.
Yeah. So he's been playing Valorant. I got to play a little bit. I'm actually having him record some Valorant gameplay so I can actually put it up. We're getting those views, baby!
Bro, slave labor, go for it.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. He's actually not that bad. He's definitely better than me. Hell yeah, I will exploit him for everything.
What do you think of this game?
Honestly, I think it could be the next big shooter, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. It's shaping up to look like it. The mechanics, as someone who's not very good at shooters, I think the mechanics are fun. It was made by, developed by ex-CSGO players.
Okay, that makes sense.
So they fucking know what they're doing.
That's very similar to their League of Legends fighting game they're coming out with. Because that game is being developed by a lot of the team behind GGPO. They made basic like netcode and rollback stuff for fighting games, and they worked on, I can't remember what it is, but like these guys, they're the guys who started Evo, if I remember correctly. I might have that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Sick. So yeah, that game's gonna be good.
Yeah, I honestly, Riot's doing a good job. I have seen, or at least heard from my brother that the Valorant Twitch streams are like popping right now.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be surprised if they weren't.
Yeah, it was like 200K live concurrent viewers.
Makes sense.
It's insane, and I honestly think it's got the backing definitely from Riot at least, and Riot's already a fucking esports giant with League.
Yeah.
So I definitely think this game is going to go the mile. 100%.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Looking at a little bit of gameplay, it looks all right. I mean, I'll definitely try it out. And the biggest thing I think that this game's going to have to deal with is it has to be free. If it wants to compete at all.
Yeah.
It's going to be free?
I mean, at least, yeah, I mean, the beta was free.
Okay.
So
I mean, like, full release when it comes out. It's going to have to be free.
Well, CSGO was free to a point, and then they... let me check, actually. I might be thinking of a different game.
No, CSGO you had to buy for years. It went free to play, I think, last year or the year before, when they added the Battle Royale mode to it. Which people like. I have not tried that one. But CSGO's pretty fun, so...
I'm pretty sure it's going to be free to play.
Okay.
What I'm looking at.
I'd think it'd have to be free if it wants to compete with a lot of other games in this genre.
Because, right, yes. Entirely free to play, but you can purchase in-game cosmetics.
Makes sense. Yep. Because that's how they're going to get people to play, and that seems to be the way things are going.
And I mean, that's like the League formula,
yes.
Except, I mean, you can buy champions, but...
I wouldn't try this game out if I had to pay for it. It looks interesting, and I want to try it, but I'm like, I don't want to pay money for it. If it's free, I'll give it a shot, sure. Absolutely. And I think that's how most people will be thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to hit a niche that League does not. And it has the League of Legends backing to it, so this game literally can't fail. I don't see it failing.
Fail. Yeah, I agree.
It would have to just be a big piece of shit. It would have to be awful. And this beta, at least, it seems like people are enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see this game failing at all. I see it being a wild success. The fighting game probably won't pull people in.
Yeah, I don't fighting think games are tough.
It'll have nice netcode, so that'll be fucking cool.
It'll be one of the hype.
It'll be one of the only games out there with a good netcode, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for the other games that Riot are also.
What else? Those were the only two that I really paid attention to.
I know that they're basically making a game for every genre out there. I think they're making an MMO or some kind of RPG as well.
Okay. They got that card game. That came out, right?
Oh, I don't know.
It's basically just Hearthstone.
That would make sense.
I don't really like League of Legends. I don't like League of Legends at all.
Oh, Legends of Runeterra.
Yeah, is that out?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't like League of Legends. But,
this is exactly Hearthstone.
Fuck Blizzard, bro. Strike while the iron's hot. Fuck Blizzard.
Hell yeah, dude. Make that money. So good for Riot.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Nice.
I'm interested to check them out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not getting a fucking beta key, that's for sure, so I'll just wait. This is fun, because I have not been keeping up at all.
The Last of Us Part 2 got delayed. due to current circumstances. Sony's issuing refunds for pre-orders, which hurts
that's
the
nice.
Game.
But
yeah, good for consumers, but hurts development, probably.
Well, did you see, at least from an anonymous source, someone who claims to be on the development team leaked most of the plot or some shit?
Really? No.
Yeah, which is hilarious because that's the main that's 99% of what people go to that game for.
Right. So, I mean, it's more movie than game, some would argue.
Yeah. I would say I don't know if you've played Last of Us 1. I have.
I mean, I've watched a game.
Yeah, you pretty much got it there. I like The Last of Us. It's a fun game. I think the gameplay is pretty solid. I've definitely seen worse, movie-esque games. So The Last of Us is not my worst contender for that. Would I pay $60 for that game? No. Absolutely not. I think I got it for $15, and I was like, yeah, that was fun. That was worth it. Last of Us 2 is a kind of game, I just avoid spoilers and then pick up a copy eventually. I don't think I'd like to watch it.
100%. I'm pretty sure people are going to be disappointed by this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know where this whole stigma came that it's like the best story in a video game ever.
I don't know where people's
Where did that come from?
I do not know.
Because I liked the game. I thought the story was pretty good. It's nowhere near the best story. Like, I could remember maybe half of that story. I don't get it. I was ready to be blown away when I played that game, and I came out satisfied. I was like, that's it? Really? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good story, but I wouldn't say it's the best story
I
ever.
don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah,
where did that,
I assume it's people that haven't played a super wide variety of games, or at least not RPGs.
Yeah, hell,
you know,
I liked Uncharted 4's story more than Last of Us.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Same developer.
Hot takes on the Unnamed podcast today, baby.
It's going to be bad when we come up with an actual name for this shit, because then it's just going to look terrible in these old recordings, and people are going to go, what the fuck are they talking about? And who knows? Who knows how long that's going to fucking be? God damn it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Uncharted 4 is very good. I like that game a lot. I like it a lot more than The Last of Us. And that game could be considered movie-esque.
Right.
But
I mean, all Naughty Dog games kind of are.
Which is a shame because they weren't. Fucking Crash and Jak and Daxter, those games are not movie games. Those games are sick as shit. I've played Jak 2 and Crash 3 fucking dozens of times. Those games are fun.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a Sony kid growing up. I was a Nintendo kid. So I didn't really play.
That's why I got made fun of in school, bro.
Yeah.
Us PlayStation kids, we beat up the GameCube nerds.
Yeah. So GameStop, getting shut down in Boston.
I like that transition there.
Yeah. Let's just
Let's get out of it. Please don't believe me.
Please. So GameStop, of course, during this epidemic right now, they are trying to stay open. Because they have been on their last legs for forever now. And so eventually, quite recently, Boston authorities had to go ahead and tell them to shut down. And so they had to obviously obey and close
This is the
down.
first I'm hearing about this, but
yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner.
Right. I mean, this has kind of been happening all over the country with GameStops.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we'll probably hear more stories as we go on.
This is Reggie's doing, I'm telling you. Reggie joins GameStop, and they got to stay open. Reggie's going to save that business, I'm telling you.
Well, if he's going to save it, then you need to fucking close down some of these GameStops. Because GameStop is such an inflated company.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have way too many fucking stores open.
Yeah.
All over the country. Like, it's no wonder they've been losing money.
Well, they had 2 in our mall for the longest time. Why the fuck was there 2 of them?
Exactly. And plus, there was Second and Charles.
Yeah.
That's still open. I mean, that's 3 GameStops.
In like a 3-mile span.
Right, yeah.
Like, that's... Ugh. I mean, I will give it to GameStop is that they were one of the last resorts I had to get Persona, because Amazon fucked my order, so I had to figure out where to get it. I did end up going to Best Buy. Best Buy had their shit ready, and I was like, shit, alright,
nice.
Cool.
Nice.
But, because I wanted that Steelbook, bro. I don't even think it looks... I think the first one looks better, but... Steelbook. But yeah, GameStop... I can't remember the last time I bought a game from a GameStop, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, oof. It's sad. I mean, GameStop, they really needed to jump on the Steam train a while ago, create their own service. They needed to do that, like, over 10 years ago. It's too late now. Yeah, they're pretty fucked.
Yeah. It was the shift of once everything started moving more digital that it really just fucked them.
And plus, like, Best Buy and, like, Walmart and, all the big stores. I mean, they also have, dude, all the video games that GameStop has, so...
Yeah, and I don't get harassed when I fucking buy a game there.
You want to buy 15 pre-orders?
Would you like to would you like to buy a used copy for cheaper and get like GameStop credit? How much cheaper is the used copy? $1. Why the fuck would I buy a used copy when I can return this if it's broken? Yeah. It's $1 difference. Fuck that. I'd rather get a brand new copy. They're glorified Hot Topics now, which is weird.
100%, yeah.
There's so much quirky gamer nerd culture stuff in there, and I'm like, I just want to see what games you have on a deal. And then they don't have any deals. I'm like, alright, why the fuck am I in here?
Right. Yeah, they definitely tried to like become like a second-hand Charles type store, but you know, it's just not working out for them.
Yeah, not at all.
So I don't know how much longer GameStop has. I mean, I've been thinking it for a while. Like, how much longer is GameStop gonna be open?
I don't know, but I will actually be sad when GameStop finally closes.
I mean, end of an era.
It is.
Yeah.
End of getting fucking ripped off.
Right.
Because I can just... Anytime I'd been to a GameStop in the last, 7-8 years, I would just pull out my phone and look it up on Amazon and see if it was cheaper. So why the fuck would I,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll be upset, though. It's weird, because they're, the only dedicated, game store left. They were pretty much the only one to begin with.
Oh, actually, I do have a GameStop story.
Ooh.
So, back when Smash 4 came out and the amiibos were, all the craze, of course, I jumped up on that. I was a pretty crazy amiibo hunter.
You still collected the new ones when they come out?
Yeah, I'm still collecting the new ones.
Okay.
Although not the fervor isn't there as much.
Yeah. At this point, it's more like I just want to have it stay complete.
Yeah.
Because I put all this time and money into it. It'd be fucking stupid if I don't have all the new ones. Yeah.
So, I would go to the, I guess this would be during senior year of high school.
Okay.
And we'd be going to the early lines, at the Best Buy or the Target or whichever had the exclusive amiibo.
Oh yeah.
To stay in line because Nintendo's,
you actually went to those.
Yeah, I actually went to go.
God damn.
Those. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember this was one guy who was obviously a scalper and brought his kids along so that they could buy their own whatever exclusive amiibo, so you could sell it on eBay or whatever for over twice the price. Scumbags.
Yeah. That was the worst. That was when it got really bad.
Yeah, I feel sad because I told my parents, hey, if you're going to get something for my birthday or for a holiday or whatever, I want an amiibo, and they definitely bought scalped amiibos for Absorbent.
Oh my god.
So I definitely feel bad about that. But anyways, GameStop. So
yeah.
This was the one over by 2nd and Charles, and the manager there was saying that there's going to be a midnight amiibo, release party or whatever, where you could come in and buy, the amiibo, because I think GameStop had an exclusive NES amiibo ? And so I was like, hell yeah, and I also brought my friend Corbin along. Yeah, and we also hit up that Walmart for amiibo as well. So we were there for couple hours or whatever, and the guy comes out and is like, hey, sorry, the regional manager told me that we can't do this.
He
and
said,
so
fuck off,
it's
bro.
it's midnight and we've been there for a fucking while. People were had launchers out and were standing in line. So everyone,
what the fuck?
So we're like, really? Because he was hyping it up. I learned about it because I went into GameStop to actually buy a game or place a pre-order or whatever on something, and he told me about it, so I was like, oh, sweet. So everyone ended up going over to the Walmart to stand in line for the amiibos there. So we went ahead, we get some amiibos. I think I got oh man, which ones did I get? I can't remember, but we got some amiibo, and then as we were kind of leaving that area and heading around the GameStop, we see a guy, the GameStop manager, he lets in a guy to go buy whatever exclusive amiibo is in there.
The fuck?
Yeah, we see the transaction happen.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and he definitely saw us looking in from our car or whatever, as he was like ringing the guy up and then walking out to close up shop. It was so fucking scummy. My dad was pissed because my dad had to drive us.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm tempted to call up the regional manager.
That's such horse shit.
to go off on that, since everyone.
I take it back. Fuck GameStop. I can't wait for them to go under.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. So that's my big GameStop story.
Look, if I was in that manager's position, what I would have done, I don't blame him for, reserving stuff for his friend. I get it. But, you just take aside the ones he wants and just set it aside. That's it. Everything else, it's fuck it. I don't know how the ruling goes at GameStop, but, I feel like that's a much better solution than that. God damn.
Yeah, shit sucked.
Fuck that guy. God damn, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, they didn't even allow you to pre-order over the phone. You had to physically go in the store.
Are you for real?
At least for Amiibo, you had to physically go in the store.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
I'm glad I didn't get too into that craze. I got the Amiibo I wanted, except a NES one. I never did end up getting a NES one, which sucks. I could probably find one now, but fuck it.
Yeah, they've done a lot of reprints since. But
man,
yeah. Man, those were crazy times. You had people, at least when me and Corbin, again, we were sitting in line at Best Buy, and you had people doing Amiibo trades. People were open up their trunks. It was like, hey, I got some Amiibos. Anyone want to trade?
Are you're not shitting me right now?
No, I'm not shitting you, dude.
Oh my god.
It was a whole thing. Yeah.
Damn.
Meanwhile, me and Corbin, we were just playing Smash 3DS. It was a good time.
Man, Smash 3DS was fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. Smash on the go, it's fantastic.
I'll never play it again, but fuck it.
Right. I mean, I remember, again, when 3DS came out a couple months before the Wii U version did, and at least for the tournament scene, they were having 3DS tournaments, which is just fucking hilarious.
Awful setup. That was real.
God.
I can't believe that was real.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. God damn.
That was just such a weird moment in Smash history.
Yeah.
Yeah, just people having in-house 3DS tournaments. People, sitting at tables, playing their tournament pools match on the 3DS. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. And people saying oh man, Little Mac super broken. Which, on the 3DS, on that small screen, probably a couple tiers better than he is on console.
I remember thinking he was busted as shit. That's because I sucked.
Yeah, I mean, definitely within the first 2 months of whatever competitive game, no one really knows what's going on.
Oh yeah.
So there's wild, accusations coming from everyone, even the pro players. Yeah. It's also one of the most fun times, I think, of a game's lifespan.
Oh yeah, no, Smash 4
first time. Yeah.
In general, like 3DS and Wii U combined, dude, I don't think I've ever played like multiplayer so much of anything.
Oh,
like,
and they had the demo too?
That demo was fucking awesome.
Oh my god. They had like demo codes and
I still have my demo installed.
Shit. Yeah. It was like
Shit.
a 3-minute, 2-minute timed items max.
Yeah. It was fucking cool because you got to play Mega Man. I was like, shit, this is cool.
Yeah, there were like 4 characters. It was like Pikachu, Mega Man, Mario. I don't remember who the last character was. Maybe it was Marth? I can't remember.
Maybe?
But
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I get to play Mega Man.
Yeah,
I was so fucking excited for that.
Yeah.
God damn.
It was. Oh my god, what a.
I miss it. I do miss it.
Time.
But
I do miss it as well. Yeah.
I still wish both that game and Ultimate had fucking story mode. I just. I still think Brawl is the best overall game because of that. It had like the best mix of content, in my opinion. But
sure,
obviously,
but, like,
it doesn't feel the best.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the best. Like 4 and Ultimate feel way better. I don't really like how Melee feels. Melee feels weird, but that's to each their own. I don't care.
Yeah.
But, bro, Subspace though.
I mean, well, here's the thing, right? So,
yeah,
Subspace cutscenes, great. You know, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
All these characters interacting with each other, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Subspace campaign, though, I don't. I don't know so much about. Like the Great Maze at the very end of the game, where you had to go revive everyone.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Jesus Christ.
It's wild.
That was not fun.
I like it a lot, but I don't blame you for not liking it. I won't blame anyone for not liking it.
Yeah.
But
and imagine people who had to go through tournament Wii setups, had to go through, play the game.
Oh, yeah.
To unlock all the characters. Jesus Christ. At least before they could hack the game to, you know, unlock everything from the start. Or whatever they would do. But
that's a really good point.
I
never thought about that, but oh well. Sucks for them.
Yeah.
Not my problem. I got a fun game out of it. A fun story mode with a lot of really cool enemies.
Oh shit, yeah, I mean, Brawls.
Cool environments too.
Yeah. Big part of my childhood. Yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually last night I was actually thinking about Bleach.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
You should never ever be thinking about Bleach. I don't care. Fuck Bleach, dude.
I was just thinking about the final arc and just how again, like, what a fucking shame it is for how messy it turned out.
I don't know, because I never read it.
Oh my god.
I gave up on Bleach a long time ago. I think I finished the Gueco Mundo arc, or how you pronounce that.
So you watched the anime?
No, I did not.
Oh, you read the manga?
I read the manga as it was being published, because
Gotcha.
my brother would get a monthly Jump over here, and I was like, so cool. And Bleach was one of the first ones I was like, this is fucking stupid. I don't want to read this anymore. And it made me sad, because I really, really like the first 2 arcs of Bleach. The intro arc and the Soul Society arc. I think they're fantastic.
I mean, yeah, it's quintessential Bleach. Yeah.
It's great. And then the Gueco Mundo arc, I was just like, alright, we're doing this again? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gave up. I gave up on it. I was just like, this is fucking stupid.
Another damsel in distress art.
But arc. Way less interesting.
Nice. Yeah.
Which sucks, because I like a lot of the Arden cards. They're fucking cool.
Yeah, Bleach has really strong character design.
Oh, that's Kubo's best trait, is his character design. His character artwork and design is fucking second to none, dude.
I mean, I'm not sure if Kubo worked on, like, the anime openings or what, or had, like, any input on those, but, like, the anime openings are just so fucking stylized, and I just fucking love them.
I wish Bleach was as good as its openings.
Yeah.
Bleach opening 1 is still one of my favorite openings.
Asterisk.
All time. It's fucking insane.
Oh
and that's not even the best Bleach opening, in my opinion.
Honestly, I love Shoujo S.
Which one is that?
Um, it's the one with Orihime, Rangiku, and Rukia. It's like runway fashion kind of opening.
Shoujo S. I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah. I fucking love it. I love the song. I love just everyone in their fucking, their wardrobe and whatnot, dancing around, and everyone just looks fucking sexy. I love it.
Why is Chad a character?
I don't know.
He's so cool. Why don't they just use him?
Buff.
Why don't they use him properly?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good opening. I remember this one. For me, it's always been After Dark. That was like in the middle of the Guecomondo arc. That opening is so fucking good. Any opening by Asian Kung Fu Generations is automatically just the best opening ever
Fire.
made.
Yeah.
They can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned.
So, if nothing else, I'm excited for a new potential Bleach opening for the 1,000-Year Blood War. If nothing else.
That's entirely fair.
Yeah.
Fuck it, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it.
There's so much style in them. So why the fuck does the show not match it at all?
I don't know.
Oh, well, fuck it. Bleach is... Even though I don't like Bleach, like, I'd say as a whole, I don't really think Bleach is good, because, again, I gave up after Guecomondo. And I've read stuff online of, like, really, that's where that went? Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really like Bleach as a whole, it's still Bleach. It deserves to get finished.
Yeah.
What does not deserve to get finished is Burn the Witch. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? They're really gonna let this dude write Bleach for another 10 years.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, at least maybe the title will make more sense this time.
Well, I mean, did you see how... Did you read the one-shot for it?
No, I haven't. I know it's, it's like reverse London, essentially Soul Society in, Europe. And
yeah,
instead of
it's
Soul
pretty
Reapers,
cool.
you have, like, witches.
It's pretty cool. It's like its own thing.
Yeah.
And then this happens on the very last page. Because it's like, it's very, like, its own thing.
This universe will continue.
Yeah, you see that? It's, last page. The letters Burn the Witch, and certain parts get highlighted to where it spells Bleach.
Yeah.
They're really gonna let him get away with this.
I mean, honestly, I think maybe Kubo, he just kind of got, he was just tired and he just didn't bother to, like, shade in the rest of the letters. So I think that's really all it is. I think you're maybe, like, looking into this a little bit.
You're right. Tai Kubo he's too powerful. You can't stop him.
Oh my god.
No one else could get away with the shit that he gets away with. Like, it is insane. But fuck it, bro. I'm gonna read it. I like his art. He always lacks in backgrounds, because half the backgrounds are always just blank white spaces. But fuck it. I'm excited to see it. Even if it's a train wreck, it's a train wreck I'm gonna be on board for.
Right. I was refreshing myself because I kind of went into a little bit of a Bleach rabbit hole, just trying to refresh myself on some of the lore. So Ichiko, right? The prodigal son, the protag of the story.
That guy.
Who has every fucking power ever. So, God, I mean, it just goes to show how poorly written, like, the last arc is.
Every single fight in Bleach consists of Ichigo is strong, he meets a new enemy, gets his ass beat, gets a new power. Yeah. Ichigo beats that guy, meets new enemy, his power doesn't work, gets his ass beat, gets a new power. So every single Ichigo fight.
Because you probably don't know this, I'll go ahead and explain to you, like,
go ahead.
The origin of Ichigo's powers. So,
oh yeah, I know an extent, but fill me in. I'm excited.
Yes. So you have this lady, Misaki Kurosaki, who is a Quincy. And do you remember what the Quincy's are?
Yeah, that's what Uryu or
yeah,
they're the archer people, which were
the archer
pretty
people.
lame.
Yes. Yes.
Their power was archery, and that is lame.
So the Quincy's, they originate from Ewok, who's the big bad of the series. Ewok is the son of the Soul King, who is essentially God of Soul Society. I don't know if, at least from the wiki that I was reading, they don't really explain, like, why did the Soul King have a son? Why is the son in the human world? Ewok, his power is essentially to give other powers. He had, like, no senses when he was born.
Okay.
But as people, like, touched him, right, they gained, like, powers, right? And they're like, wow, this kid's fucking awesome. Over time, as those people died, their powers, they returned to Ewok. Technically, these powers come from a portion of, like, Ewok's soul. Like, he divides up his soul. He gives parts of his soul to people, which gives them powers. And essentially, Ewok, he kind of, like, gains senses, and he starts to, like, amass power over years and years of this process.
Okay.
And essentially, he's, like, the originator of the Quincy's. Okay?
Can we just take a second real quick?
Yes.
This is fucking stupid.
I know, it's so dumb. so it gets better. It gets better. Essentially, Ewok, he creates his own country and whatnot, because he's essentially he's a god, you know, in the human realm. Now, the Quincy's and the Soul Reapers, they don't like each other because
I know that.
The Quincy's, their their weapons, whenever they like attack hollows, whenever they kill a hollow, they essentially destroy its whole being, whereas Soul Reapers, they purify the hollow, purify the soul that was corrupted, and send it back to Soul Society. So the Quincy's, they disrupt that cycle of life and death. So the Soul Reapers are like, you're a danger to nature.
Fuck you, dude.
So we're gonna put you down, essentially. So Yamamoto, who is basically a maniac in his younger days, he's the captain of the Gotai 13 squads in Soul Society of the Soul Reapers. He's the old fucking man now in the anime.
Oh yeah, old guy. Yeah.
So him and Ewok, they have this grand fucking battle, and it ends up in a draw. Somehow Ewok is super badly injured. His country's destroyed. The Quincy's disperse. Ewok kind of goes in a dormant state for like 1,000 years. And over the period of this 1,000 years, he enacts his ability called Oshwallen, which allows him to take back Quincy powers.
Is that why Uryu lost his powers at that one point?
If you're talking about in the Soul Society arc, no.
I don't
that was
remember.
Different.
Did he lose it there? I don't remember.
Yeah, because he was fighting one of the captains. And he basically was going to die if he didn't unleash.
That's right. Yeah.
Super Mega Shot, which ended up making him lose his powers. Okay, that's another thing to discuss as well. So over the course of 1,000 years, in different increments of time, he activates Oshwallen, which basically robs the Quincy's of their power and returns them to Ewok.
That's fucking stupid.
Right. Very dumb.
Why would he do that?
Because he doesn't really care about the Quincy people. He's a poorly written character.
He builds this whole country and like whole power and people and gives them his power to build it, and then just says, "All right, fuck it, bro. I don't care. Give it back. Fuck you."
Right. Essentially.
What the fuck?
So over time, he's taking back these powers to heal himself, but still, this takes over the course of 1,000 years. Flash forward to Masaki Kurosaki.
That's Ichigo's mom, right?
Ichigo's mom.
Yeah, she was a Quincy for some fucking reason.
Was a Quincy. She was adopted by the Ishida family, because essentially Uryu's grandparents wanted his father to marry Masaki to kind of keep the Quincy bloodline pure.
So like...
Because the Quincy's were essentially extinct.
So Uryu is like Ichigo's like cousin or something?
Yes. Which never is really brought up beforehand, which is like a major plot detail that you think would be...
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Brought up.
You gotta be fucking kidding
But no, they were cousins all the time.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Technically cousins, not related by blood, of course, but, you know, Masaki was technically adopted by the Ishida family.
Yeah,
although she kept her last name.
Still remains, bro.
Yeah. So, that's a big thing.
Oh my god.
Now we go to the Soul Society.
Okay.
So Aizen, you know Aizen.
Oh, the boy.
The boy.
The lamest villain ever.
Who basically starts all this shit. He's always been just a fucking evil guy doing all these experiments behind the scenes somehow. And for whatever reason, he begins experimenting with the combination of Hollow and Soul Reaper powers.
Yeah.
Which later feeds into his
Arrancar
interest.
Shit.
Yeah, with the Arrancars and the interest in the Hogyuku. I don't think I said that right.
Which thing is that again?
It's the MacGuffin, which basically it's a gem, which he did end up getting.
Oh, that
made
thing,
him
yeah,
invincible.
Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah, super powerful. I honestly don't remember if it was a fragment of the Soul King or not. Probably was, but anyways, so he creates this hollow Soul Reaper monstrosity known as White. And White much doesn't obey him.
Does that tie into Ichigo's...
Yes. It's how he gets his hollow powers.
Off.
So White goes to the human realm. He wreaks havoc. Ishin, who is Ichigo's father, who's a captain at the time.
Yeah, that was a thing and then is never brought up again.
Yeah, he was pretty much asked to like investigate all these mysterious Soul Reaper disappearances because, you know, Aizen was taking Soul Reapers and using them for experiments and whatnot. So Ishin, he goes to the human realm to pursue White.
Okay.
White starts killing innocent civilians, and Masaki wants to go and, you know, fight White, but the Ishida family is like, no, you have to stay safe. You have to stay inside.
Yeah, fuck that thing,
if you
bro.
die, the Quincy race will, you know, be extinct or whatever.
Good.
She doesn't
Fuck
care.
'em.
She goes outside to fight, and she ends up injuring White, but White, while he's dying, pretty much transfers his essence into Masaki.
And that's where Ichigo gets it, because he's the oldest kid.
Right. So, wait, there's more, though. There's more.
Of course there is!
So he was going to die, because White was more tailored towards transferring into a Soul Reaper than a Quincy.
Because why not? Yeah.
So her body was rejecting it, and she was going to die. If not for Ishin to sacrifice his Soul Reaper powers, and some kind of like soul bond technique or whatever, to kind of stabilize Masaki, which he does, and that's how he lost his powers.
Oh, okay.
And so he's abandoned in the human world, you know, exiled from Soul Society. Former captain.
Wow, just like Ichigo and Rukia. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So eventually, over time, they get together. They have 3 children. They have Ichigo as the oldest son,
and then the other 2 who don't matter.
Right, despite also being having incredibly high potential, they don't do anything.
Yeah,
like Goten.
Remember, like Karen? Is her name Karen?
Karen's one of them, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the older one. She could fucking like see ghosts too. So what was there? Nothing. All right.
I mean, yeah, they just didn't really address it. So
big boy Ichigo, he gets everything.
Although, like, I don't see why not. They theoretically, if they were to like become Soul Reapers, I don't see why they wouldn't also have some hollow powers as well, becoming just as powerful as Ichigo. But anyways,
Fuck it,
that doesn't matter. The series is over. So
remember when his mom got killed by Grand Fisher?
Right, and this is the next part.
Yeah.
This is the next part.
Yeah.
So fast forward, Grand Fisher, Ichigo can see ghosts and whatnot.
Yeah.
But he's so young that he can't differentiate them from real people.
And he can't see hollows at that point, right? Yeah.
I don't believe so. So
yeah.
He sees this girl who's about to fall into a river, right? And so he goes, is like, no! He breaks free of, like, his mom's grasp or whatever to run down a fucking hill to go towards this girl who was bait by Grand Fisher.
Yeah.
So Masaki, obviously, being a Quincy, goes to kill it. But at that exact moment, Ewok initiated Ashwallen to rob her of her powers.
What? You're lying to me right now.
I wish
you are lying to me right now. That is not true.
That is true.
I didn't know that part. That's not true. No, that is fiction. That is fictional. That is a fan fiction.
Yeah.
That is.
And so that is how she died. She was like, well, I don't have powers somehow.
I guess I die. Also, Grand Fisher just leaves the kid alone, I guess.
Yeah, for whatever
just doesn't
reason.
fuck with him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when Ichigo, like, fights him? And it was, like, a really big thing, and it's like, Grand Fisher got fucked up. He's like, I'll get that Kurosaki boy, blah, blah, blah. And then Grand Fisher comes back, and he's got, like, open mask, and he's like, oh shit, he's stronger than ever. And then Ichigo's dad comes out of nowhere and kills it in one hit. For some reason. Also, he's a Soul Reaper now for some reason. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it was really, like, great use of,
but,
are you Grand Fisher.
Are you really fucking telling me that they activated turn off power mode at that exact moment?
Yep. So, that brings up another plot hole. So, on top of that, right, Ewok, for that specific Ashwallen, he wanted to take away the powers of the impure, in quotation marks, of the impure Quincy's. But
he didn't give a shit.
Ichigo, right? Ichigo and his sisters also have Quincy blood. So how is it that Ichigo also has his Quincy powers for the majority of series?
Wait, but if his mom was adopted, I thought... Wait, don't Quincy's transfer their powers, like, through heritage?
Right.
So how did she get Quincy powers? She's adopted.
No, she was a Quincy.
Oh, so she was a Quincy adopted by other Quincy's.
She was a Quincy orphan adopted by other Quincy's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they do have Quincy blood. Okay.
But for whatever reason, their latent Quincy powers didn't get robbed. And later in the series, in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, it's implied, or it's just a plot hole, that Ewok can't steal Uryu's powers.
Shut the fuck up.
Despite being a Quincy himself.
Remember when the series was about an underdog, like, out of nowhere Soul Reaper who's not the usual, and it was cool because he was just a normal guy who got cool powers and was beating the odds?
Yeah.
Man, remember when he had that stupid fucking big sword and then he got the better Zangetsu and it was fucking cool because he didn't have a hilt?
Yeah.
I heard this somewhere, Please confirm this for me.
Yes.
Zangetsu, the personification, right?
Oh, I know where this is going. Yeah.
Is that the Quincy leader guy?
Ewok. Yeah.
That's him?
Yeah.
That's him? Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
I just needed that confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not certain if... It's been a while since I've read the manga. But yeah, that's definitely a personification of him. I'm not sure if...
It's actually him.
If Ewok was necessarily consciously, like, watching over Ichigo the whole time. But he probably got, like, the memories of that or whatever. Okay. He probably knows. I would say within Ewok's poorly explained busted power set, that's probably true.
I'm just looking at the document right now. Is that really how you spell that? Ewok?
Ewok. Yeah, it's
YHWACH.
Yeah, it's German.
I hate Bleach so much.
Yeah.
I hate Bleach. That was a weird sound. Holy shit, I've never made that before. Wow. Holy shit.
Oh man. So you can see how, like, my rabbit hole dive went. I mean, it was a whole fucking thing.
I hate Bleach.
So here's another thing.
Fuck off. Fuck off. My brain is turning to mush.
I know. There are so many fucking plot holes in Bleach. It's hilarious. It's great.
Bleach in general is a fucking plot hole.
So Aizen, years after the weight experiment, he somehow found a way to make perfect, what's the process? Oh, visors. Yeah, they're the people who are like Ichigo, who are Soul Reaper Hollow hybrids. He somehow
finishes that.
He somehow found a process to perfect that.
They don't explain that?
Which is never explained.
Fuck it,
never
bro.
fucking explained. It's like, you have like a group of, it's like 2 captains and like a lot of like, I think like a couple lieutenants and a couple high-seated, officers. They go and investigate, again, similar Soul Reaper disappearances as of late. And they somehow get fucked up by Aizen. They throw up white goo on their face, which turns into hollow masks.
Of course it does.
They get fucked up by... They turn to visors. They get fucked up by Aizen somehow. They get thrown out into the human world.
Are those the fucking weird guys that they introduce after Soul Society?
What are they called again? Of the Bounce.
Wasn't no? I'm pretty sure the Bounce arc wasn't in the manga, right?
That was anime filler.
No, there's the dude. What's his name? Shinji or whatever.
Yeah, Shinji. He was the leader with the smile.
The teeth thing. Those guys. What the fuck are they called?
Visors.
Okay, so they are just the visors. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's
they were the guys fucked up.
That was those guys. Okay.
Yes. So for whatever reason, Aizen has this process perfected, but
does that not imply that he already had it?
For whatever reason, he doesn't do it on himself to get a super major mega amp. And he doesn't, like, recruit his own, like, cult group of Soul Reapers
to do it.
To become, visors as well. Because it makes you powerful.
Because fuck it,
Yeah. I probably also shouldn't have said there.
Oh, well. I mean,
but
fuck it.
Yeah.
Bleach is. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is...
I'll probably mute that. But
just censor it, fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
As long as you censor it, you can say anything.
Right. Oh, shoot. But, oh man, Bleach is,
a mess.
Oh my god. That was actually kind of fun for me to explain, just because of how ridiculous it was.
I can see the smile on your face right now. I can...
God, what a fucking...
Again, Kubo can't be stopped. He's too powerful.
He does whatever he wants.
I said this for years, but he should come up with the original premise and then let somebody else write and he does the art. I swear to God. he just can't do anything long term.
God, I would love it if they just retcon shit in the adaptation, but I don't think they're going to.
They're not going to.
It makes me so sad. The 1,000-Year Blood War arc is, again, it's a fucking mess. Oh my god.
I'll say it again. I'm glad it's getting finished, because fuck it. It's Bleach. It deserves to be finished.
Yeah.
But man.
You know, if the fights are beautifully animated, you know, if
I'm
it's
sure
just
they will
dumb
be.
shonen action, then, you know, I'll enjoy it.
I'm not going to watch it, but I might look up clips on YouTube.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. My days, at least I thought my days of, you know, your standard shonen were over, because, you know, I grew up with that shit. I can't really...
Right.
Dragon Ball Super sucks. I couldn't even finish that. It's bad. It's pretty bad.
It's awful, yeah.
I got through Goku Black, and I said, I don't want to watch any more of this. This is bad.
I honestly can't believe that I tortured myself and watched every week for the new episodes, and it was just so bad.
Yeah,
so
I couldn't finish it. I got so bored.
Yeah.
And then, like, I tried getting through Naruto, like, actually, like, page to page, top to bottom, finishing it properly, because I've know everything. I've technically finished it, but I wanted to, like, properly just binge it. And I was just like, yeah, this is fun, but,
oh, man.
I thought it was past me, but I did end up binging One Piece. And
okay.
One Piece is still, it's good. It's good. It's One Piece.
Yeah, it's the big three that stayed good.
There's a reason it's the highest selling manga of all time by like a large margin. Yeah. And just Naruto and Bleach could never top it. Fucking Attack on Titan was close for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking Demon Slayer did? That's insane to me. I love Demon Slayer. I like Demon Slayer even more than One Piece. But goddamn. That's the one?
Oh my god. I want to talk about Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
I've been thinking about it, yeah.
Have you read the manga or watched the show at all, or?
I mean, yeah, I've seen the anime. I haven't watched the manga. I'm just kind of holding off for the movie to come out.
Okay, that's fine.
But man, Demon Slayer, that's just good shonen.
It's good. It's really good.
It's shonen back to its roots.
Thank you. That is what I have thought since day one of me reading it.
Yes.
It is not trying to reinvent the wheel. It is so standard in everything but
it's actually refreshing.
Yes, it doesn't try to be something brand new. It is just sticking to its guns, and it excels at them. So fuck it, why not? It's got a bunch of flashy moves that don't actually mean anything, but they have cool names, so fuck it, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
The power system is not like... It's not trying to be Nen. It's not at all trying to be that. It's just, okay, here's some basic rules. That's it. There you go. There's your power. Fuck it. We're not going to overcomplicate this and make up random shit.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer's fantastic. I love Demon Slayer. Which is funny. It's funny to me that it blew up because of the anime, because the anime, it's a fantastic adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the worst part of the series, in my opinion.
Really?
Yes. Immediately after that, where this movie picks up, the next part, is where it starts to, like, really, really shine. Yeah.
Jesus. Wow. No. You're getting me excited.
I'm, like... It is easily one of the funniest series I've ever seen. For, like, a standard shonen, it is probably the funniest. For, like, an action shonen, I should say.
I just hope it doesn't take the route of One Punch Man.
No. We're not going to talk about that one.
Yeah.
One Punch, even the source material of One Punch Man, I can't read it anymore. It's boring.
It's rough. Yeah.
It's so... I mean, the art's still fantastic. Yusuke Murata does... He's, like, unmatched in this industry. But the stories are fucking boring. You can tell one doesn't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
He never gave a shit about One Punch Man. He only cared about Mob. Which is okay, because Mob's better.
Yeah, Mob Psycho, dude, it's... Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly... Probably... Mob Psycho, probably above Demon Slayer, for me, personally.
I'd say that's fair. Are we basing it just off the anime, or...?
Just off of the anime, especially
Absolutely,
season 2.
yes. Yeah. Absolutely. No, season 2 is, like, my favorite part of Mob. The manga has such shitty art, but I read it the whole way through every week because it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And it looks good. His art got pretty okay by the end.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, no, I like him on Demon Slayer. But Demon Slayer as, like, a whole manga, I'd say is probably better, but fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah, dude, I'm excited for that movie. That's one of my favorite arcs, and it's really where the series starts getting its footing.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm excited. Oh, man.
You're gonna have to... We're probably not gonna get it for another year, dude.
Sure. I mean, I understand that. Animation takes fucking time.
Not only that, but they have to get it over here in select theaters as usual.
Yeah.
Because, animation's for kids, so you can't have it. You can't have it in the big boy theaters. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Even as much as I like it, I would never see it being the one to beat One Piece.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because even now, it's on track to beat One Piece's record for manga sold in a year.
Yeah, which was fucking insane to me.
I think it was like 14 million copies back in like 2010.
Yeah. Jesus.
And like, if it keeps going at the pace it is, it's going to beat it.
Wow.
Which is insane.
Man, those future chapters must be super baller, like you're saying, dude.
They're great. It's great. A lot of people are complaining about where it's at right now, but I'm just interested to wait and see what they do with it. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit's good. I love Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, coming from an anime-only side of things, I mean, they probably explained this in the manga already, but in the last fight of the last major fight of the anime,
is it Ruri? The spider bitch.
Right, when Tanjiro, he uses like whatever is like the fire breathing style, I think.
Yeah. The dance
that just comes out of fucking nowhere. I mean, beautifully animated. Don't get me wrong, but like, what the? That was Deus Ex. That didn't make any sense.
Yeah, they explain that more.
Okay, because he was not trained in that style.
I mean, the reasoning behind it's kind of cliche and bland, so I'm like, whatever. But I think the reason it's like that is that his water attacks, since Giyu already had water attacks, Tanjiro just did not stick out because of it. And as a protagonist, you can't have that.
Right.
So they gave him this fucking new shit. So
out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, it works. I think because he kind of... It's not really a spoiler. Like, he stops using water and starts using the fire ones, like the sun.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's fine. Like, the attacks are so minuscule and actually mattering. So, because they set up, like, was it 9 pillars? I forget.
Oh, I don't remember the right.
But they set up, like, these are all the styles of attack. And then there's no lightning pillar for Zenitsu. Mm-hmm. Fucking Inosuke made up his own style, so I guess the rules just don't matter. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't dwell too much on that shit, which I can appreciate. So if there is dumb plot holes, it's like, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, I was just concerned that it might fall into... the kind of, the Ichigo Shonen problem where you just get up powers.
I mean, kinda, but like it doesn't take itself so seriously that it's like, this is fucking dumb. It's just like, it's kind of stupid, but whatever. That's how I feel when I read it, because I'm just like, yeah, this is just fun. Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
The part after where this movie's gonna be is probably my favorite part of the series.
Oh man.
Which I don't know how they're gonna do it. If they're gonna do movies or they're gonna do another season or what. I don't know, but I'm excited to see it. I really want to see it animated.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Demon Slayer's just good, man. Tanjiro, what are you saying? Go ahead.
No, go on.
Oh, Tanjiro is probably one of my favorite protagonists in a long time. And everybody kept comparing him to Deku from My Hero Academia.
No,
he's not like him at all. He's not.
No.
Tanjiro is... Okay, Deku whines a lot, and he's always in his own head and, like, complains. I shouldn't say he complains, but he's very self-doubtish, I should say, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better word for it. And because of that, he comes off as, like, a goody two-shoes, like a Mary Sue type character.
Mm-hmm.
Tanjiro is not that. Tanjiro is so far pushed at being the nice guy character, like, you're pure, innocent. It's a joke. He's too nice.
Yeah.
And, like there's a scene later in the manga where a dude's like tooth falls out, and the guy like hates Tanjiro. He does not like him at all. But the guy's tooth falls out, and Tanjiro comes up to like his little apartment spot that he's staying in. Like 6 hours later, he's like, "Here's your tooth back." He's like, "Why the fuck do you have this?" He's like, "Well, I thought you might want it back." And he's like, "Get the fuck away from me, you freak!"
Yeah.
And Tanjiro's like, "Oh, I thought we could be friends."
Aww.
And it's pushed to the point of parody, and that's why I think he's so fun in that aspect. But Tanjiro's also not a Mary Sue, because like he feels bad for the demons he kills, because there's every fucking battle has that like obviously. Yeah, not only that, but every battle has the like, I was a person before and this is my backstory and I was a good person but bad things happened to me, that cliche shit.
Yeah.
And Tanjiro's like, damn, I feel bad for you. You still killed a lot of people, so you gotta die. That's can't fuck with that one. But Tanjiro's great. Demon Slayer's good.
Yeah.
The only better protagonist is Eren Yeager, because he's the ultimate Chad.
Yeah. He's great.
I think a new chapter's out. I gotta read that.
Yeah, me too, actually. I was just about to bring that up. Shoot,
Fuck.
dude. Okay, well, I mean, I think we've been going for... How long have we been going? Audacity, what you got?
About an hour 45, roughly.
Okay.
Got anything else on here? Are we...
I mean, I think we pretty much hit, like, all the big things.
Yeah.
I mean, have you, I listed some of the anime that I've watched recently.
Let's see, what did you watch?
So
you watched Beastars.
Beastars, very good show. I was skeptical.
Everyone said that,
but
I have not seen it yet. My brother's been reading it since, like, day one, and he was like, bro, this shit's good. And I was like, I don't know, bro. I'll check it out eventually. And then it just kind of blew up, and I went, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. No, the English voice acting's actually really great.
Oh, you're watching it dubbed?
Oh, yeah, it's actually fantastic. Yeah.
Cool.
Laura J. Miller, who was the voice of Kari from Digimon, she voices one of the main characters in the show.
And I'm
like,
course.
Fantastic.
Of fucking course.
Fantastic.
Last time I watched a dub show. And that's not out of me being like, dubbed anime bad. I just usually watch it when it comes out, and it's subbed first, so...
Right. I mean, that's... Right, a big factor for me.
Only thing I watched recently was... I finished Keep Your Hands Off Isaac-in. It's fantastic. I'd be surprised if there's a better show this year. I love it. I don't even like Masaki Yuasa's works. I didn't really like Devilman Crybaby. Tatami Galaxy, I need to go back and actually finish. Ping Pong's pretty good, but that's it. This one's fantastic. I love it. You know what I'm talking about. It's the easy breezy show.
Yeah.
That opening is fucking infectious.
Have you seen Castlevania on Netflix?
I have not actually. I keep meaning to watch it. I know it's not a lot of episodes, so
you gotta, man. The animation's really good.
I know. It's such a cool fucking adaptation. And it's the only Castlevania thing we're gonna get ever again.
Yeah, that's actually gonna be
Castlevania's dead as far as I'm concerned, so I'll take this.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting Castlevania Netflix gotcha game the next couple of years. Fucking bet on it.
My little brother, he just played Silent Hill 2.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And he was like, that game was he was blown away by how good that game was, right?
Yeah.
And then I showed him the gotcha machine, and he went, "What the fuck is this?" And I said, "Yeah, this is Silent Hill now, bro. This is it."
To see it.
Silent Hill 2 is one of the most like introspective and just fucking nutty games ever. Like I fail to find games as close to it in that aspect. Mm-hmm. And then they turn it into that, and it's just... Whew.
I know. It's such a fun, artistic game, and then it just becomes monetized up the ass.
I hate Konami.
Yeah.
I was really excited when there was that rumor going around that Sony was going to buy their IPs, like Castlevania, Metal Gear, and Silent Hill. Mm-hmm. And I was like, shit, finally. And then it turned out to be fake, and I was like, oh, okay, great.
I mean, especially with the Netflix animation right now for Castlevania, I don't think Konami has any intention of letting Castlevania go lightly.
And I can't say I blame them in that aspect, but it still hurts. Silent Hill 2 is fucking cool. Mm-hmm. Silent Hill hasn't been good in like 15 years.
Probably never will be, honestly.
I know. Yeah. I know.
That sucks.
Other than that, I finally finished Pokemon Sun and Moon. The anime.
Nice.
Not the game. Not the game. The anime.
The anime. That's what I figured.
And guess what? I had a big dumb smile on my face the whole time.
Woo!
It's good. It's way too good for Pokemon.
Yep.
Sun and Moon. You watched X and Y. I did not. I don't know what other series you've watched.
I've always been a big Pokemon kid growing up.
Yes.
But, I've seen X and Y through completion. I've seen Sun and Moon through completion. I'm a couple episodes behind on the new series right now. But
okay. Am I fair in saying that Sun and Moon is just the best? It's just the best.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
It broke my heart when I finished it because I was like, damn, I'm not going to get this again. Because as far as I've seen, the new one kind of goes back to the standard Pokemon show formula.
No, not really.
Really?
Yeah, it follows a pretty big Sun and Moon formula, really.
Oh, I might have to
where you kind
of
just all... Essentially, Ash is, like...
It's a slice of life show.
Yeah, it's still like a slice of life show. He's interning at this new professor's, laboratory. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of like stationed in like this one place where you always inevitably come back to it. But what's really great about this show is that they've actually so far like gone to like other regions of the world.
I heard about that.
Yeah, which is actually crazy, and they're actually catching Pokemon. Holy fuck! Could you imagine? Oh my god!
Remember how Ash had to get a fucking Ultra Beast on his team to finish the fucking fight in Sun and Moon because he didn't even have a full team?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that was something that we kind of talked about a while ago.
Yeah.
It was like super fucking odd. Yeah.
Sun and Moon, man. I actually want to rewatch it. It's just, I don't know. Slice of life is a very weird genre because it is. That means anything and everything.
Right.
But Pokemon just had so much fun with it. Like it is a dumb, cheesy show where it's just like, I felt like a kid playing Pokemon when I was watching that show. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel like a kid playing Pokemon when I play Pokemon. I don't even feel like an adult playing Pokemon. When you play the games,
yeah. Oh my god.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy that the new show, at least from what you're saying, seems to be doing its thing and not following the game. Because Sword and
Very
Shield,
much different. Yeah.
I watched my brother play that game, and I was like, wow. Oof. There was stuff I liked. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. The camping stuff's pretty cool. Yeah. You get to play with Pokemon. That's pretty sick. That's about it.
There are things to like, but for a veteran of the series, it's not appealing.
It's a scummy piece of shit. It still looks like garbage. The animations are terrible.
I know, and people kind of to a certain point, because there's been a lot of toxic stuff back and forth back in the days of the controversy on both sides.
Absolutely.
But 100% objectively, Pokemon can do a better job, and they don't. And that shouldn't be forgiven, right? But I don't want to put anyone down for enjoying a game. Enjoy the game, dude.
Yeah, fuck it. Play what you want. I'll have my own opinion, and then I'll make my own douchebag remarks, but at the end of the day, play what you want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna be an asshole about it.
Yeah. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah. God.
I hate beating a dead horse, but Pokemon that broke my heart, man.
Yeah.
And I am not an avid Pokemon player, not like you guys. Mm-hmm. But shit, it's Pokemon. I grew up with that shit. I still like Pokemon. It's great.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
And I am not. Sorry.
No, go on.
I don't think the solution is ever just throw more money at it. But Pokemon is the one thing that you can do that. Because it's fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
So why the fuck don't you?
I know.
Just make it work. Make it good.
Yeah. But, they don't because they can get away with it.
I know.
Which is disheartening. And people enjoy Pokemon games for different reasons.
Oh, yeah.
People, it's just collecting, getting a living dex or, post-game content, tournament play and whatnot.
But I've always played it like I played it as a kid. I just collect the Pokemon I think that look cool and I use them, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's fun. They're cool little creatures.
Right. And, for me personally, I'm kind of a mix of, I'm a big RPG fan, so I like to have a good story, and I like to have gameplay that is engaging, but, with Sword and Shield specifically, it's very just button mashy. It's honestly pretty brainless, although it's always been that way. So, but... and I understand why they want to keep the difficulty curve low, but, at least have difficulty settings, man, Make the AI smarter, but they don't because they can get away with it.
It's Pokemon. Fuck it.
But, again, going back to the anime's great.
Sun and Moon is good. Everyone should watch it. It's fucking awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think it takes a little bit to get going. Once it does, it's like, fuck it, dude.
I mean, would you be interested in maybe, doing, a retrospective?
Of the show?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd have to rewatch a bunch, because
sure, yeah. I mean, we can do it, arc by arc.
I had caught up, over this... I think it was, episode 90? Mm-hmm. How many episodes are there? 130?
Oh, man. There's probably over 100.
There's over 100, I know that.
Yeah.
But I caught up 90, 100, something at that point.
Yeah.
And so, watching it weekly, it's been a good year and a half since I had binged that initial part, so yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely need to refresh on the first 50 episodes or so.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially since we're trying to look at it critically.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd be down. That sounds fun.
No, yeah, I think that would be a fun video idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got.
Cool.
I haven't done much. I've been playing the same games.
Sweet. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and call it quits here for today. So
fuck it, bro.
Nice. Okay. Well, thanks for listening in, everyone, and we will be back at some point in the future for episode 3, hopefully. So, peace out.